Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our final map. We are playing Coastal Knife, just finished, and Zodiac picking to play on the Axes, of course, after winning the knife round. But it's a good thing that we are on the final map. Were you sorry about Dark? Okay, never mind. Producer in my ear telling me weird stuff. But going into this final map, both teams winning a round each, and I think Precision Gaming was more convincingly on the second map. Let's see how they fare on Coastal. More of a puck-style map in most cases, but they are heading towards a B site. Mostly grease guns and 2 carbines. So it'll be interesting to see how they deal with this one. But so far, King's doing pretty well, as well as Walker. Walker, in fact, gets 2 more to his name. Only Havoc's causing damage on the other side of the map, but it's a 2 versus 3. Rubbers, he needs to get this opening kill, which he doesn't. King's able to step it up big. Now it's all up to Havoc's, who falls to the hands of Select. First round going in favor for the Axes, which is Zodiac, and both teams in their eyes, you can see it. They both want this win. They both want to play in that major. And this is their last chance to go for it. Of course, you could get the wildcard pick, but that's not a given just yet. They have to announce it. And Bulkhead, they haven't announced it just yet. Probably going to announce it next week, I would presume, at some point. I don't have any inside info. Hurting up. He's got some inside info. He gets a double kill with that nade towards Coast, taking out Reese and Rejects. 2 normal heavy hitters for Precision Gaming. We saw in that first map how good they were. Reese carried on in the second map, but Rubbers now, he's going to fall. Nars looking for 2 more, but he will fall to the hands of Havoc. Now it's just Havoc's again. 1 versus 4. Not much he can do here, but he can do some more damage, taking out Walker now. He needs to find 3 more players. 2 of them on bomb. The last one in their spawn. Question is, will I expect one in their spawn? He is expecting them towards the stairwell. And the question is, he does get Kings, but Select they would get the refrag. Surprising that even Havoc's got 3k there. But in the end, so did Nar, and his 3k was worth more since he had 2 teammates left alive. 2-0 in favor of Zodiac. No round back after for Precision. And I do seem like they want to force into this. They have a shotgun on Havoc's, and as well as a nade, some carbines, a lot of utility on Rubbers, in fact, and we also see a Thompson on Steve start. Be interesting to see where they're going. It does seem like they want to go towards a B bomb side, which is an interesting play since you have the shotgun on Havoc's, and Rubbers, though, he's got to get an opening kill onto Walker. This is going to help them greatly on this attack. For me, I find it more interesting that Havoc's has got a shotgun pushing onto B. Don't even see that power easy. You don't normally see that every day. Jumping headshot. 1 tap coming in. Steve also chiming in for 1 more. Now it's all left onto Nar. 1 versus 5. What a change of events, ladies and gentlemen. What a shot from Vericilo. Wish I could watch that back. Just jumps up over the box and gets a headshot onto Kings. I didn't even see Kings on his view. That's the type of quick play which you'd like to see from players like this caliber. Players like Reese. Definitely one of the top players on this team. That's for sure. But right now, no, he wants to keep these weapons. He has an STG as well as an MP40, which very 2 expensive weapons. Combine them together, you get 7 tokens, I believe it is. So it's important that he saves these. And going into the next round, it does seem like he will. 6 seconds, 7 seconds, and that's it. One player was pretty close to try and stop that. Now, Havoc's is going to keep that shotgun, but he has an MP44 as well, so he can use that. On the other side, we're seeing Local Affairs, MP44, of course. No, kept that STG and MP44, because that's one thing. You can give tokens away, but you can't give guns away. That's one of the main differences this has to CSGO in an economy. A lot of nades being thrown down mid, as well as a lot of smoke. Spark up, able to dodge that, connect the nade, but not the second one onto from Steve Star. Gets that opening frag. King's brought down so low, he can't really peek into this push, and he's gonna fall, but there's still Select. He gets 1, he gets 2, and he's looking for a 3rd one, but he's unable to find it. Reese able to tidy him up. 3 versus 2. All left on Nine Infinite to try and retake the site. And at the moment, they were really able to take down Steve Star and Rubbers. Rubbers, in fact, falls as well as Steve Star, just leaving Reese left. Not bringing this back after the jaws of defeat. Reese, he has the bomb line in. He's going for the long play. He's going all the way round. MP44 in hand. There's a carbine as well, but now the bomb is starting to defuse. No one on it. Smoke in his view. Now it's out of his view. He knows no one's planning. He can try and go for this frag, but he can't get it. Players are chasing. He knows they aren't defusing just yet, but nah, he's going to get himself a 3K. Punching this round for his team. And Reese, I don't think he'll be too happy about that. It should have been an easy kill for him with the MP40, but he's unable to control the spray. Now the allies, their money not looking too great. Reese has 5 tokens, so he can buy what he wants, but the other players not looking too good. On the other side, then we're seeing a lot of we're seeing an STG, a lot of Gavers, also a lot of SMGs. Be interested to see what they do this round, allies. Does seem like they're going for quite a bit of a split. 2 players towards the coast, waiting for that nade. Nade's gone, so they can push, but that smoke here in their view. But there's another nade towards coast, which is interesting. Don't normally see that. Havocs, I think he spotted that player, which went up into a red house, but I don't know if he realizes that. But it's walk up. He's got the first engagement, unable to find the frag just yet. Second player comes into his place, but Rejects falls, but so does Reese from Infinite. Great team play coming in from the Axis. Able to get that 2-man advantage. Taking out Rejects and Reese as well. 2 big names on position. They've been fairly quiet. Steve Solo, he's going to be able to find one as well as Havocs, making it 3 versus 3. Despite losing Rejects and Reese, they're able to bring 2 back to themselves. 50 seconds left as well, so they can still do this, but the bomb is dropped in quite a precarious position. And the situation doesn't look too happy for them, especially since Walker's going to find one. Havoc, so he's going to find one back. Select, he's going to find again another one, making it 1 versus 2. Bomb still not in possession of the allies. And the clock is ticking. 25 seconds left of the round. And Havoc's is not really going to be in a great position. These rotations coming in, they're going to help Havoc's in a way, but 10 seconds left. He can't plant the bomb. He needs to find the frags, which he will not. He needs to save now, but he's still going for it. Surprising, and there we go. Walker able to take him out. 4th round coming in for Zodiac, and Zodiac looking pretty comfortable now. Despite me saying Precision Gaming looking hot as fire, but Zodiac, they're looking comfortable. Despite these rounds going close, they're in playing good positions, playing off each other really, really well, unlike that of Precision Gaming. So it'll be interesting to see how they play this one out. Precision is able to buy, though, 2 Thompsons, 2 carbines, a Garand, but a little bit limited utility. Havoc's already used his nade, and that can actually catch out player. Almost catches out Infinite, in fact. 1 HP on him. Don't know how he survived, but he barely did. Not maybe finding a frag for himself, but unable to connect all of his shots in time. So his position is known. He's looking to re-peek it. This could cause some problems, but he still gets some tags out onto Reese, but Reese also gives some damage out for himself as well, pushing in, but his Waku gets the opening frag, taking out Reese as well as the bomb, and I think he might have spotted it. Havoc does manage to take down Select, though, but they should know this is a stack. Rejects finds Infinite. But now this push comes in from Walker, gets a +10, he could get more, he's somehow surviving. Goes up the stairs, teammate in hand, but Walker, he's doing a lot of damage, he's on a 4K now, looking for the ace. All that is left is Havoc's. And he wants it. He's spotted out now. You can see Walker's hunting, but it's Kings who denies it. 5-1, great play from Walker, able to get that 4K, almost gets the ace. And it just couldn't trade him out. And that's the main problem with Precision's having. They just unable to get these trades in. But Zodiac, they have been, and Walker, he's been on fire right now. 4K for him. Gone 9 and 3. No one really close. Havoc's on the other side, probably the closest, 8-5. which is quite surprising since this is a 1-5 scoreline. Let's see if they can try and do some damage. Havoc's already early into T. And this is a pretty good position getting you started off early in the round. You could try and peek down statue, peek through connector. They would get those frags, but he's no, he spots him out first. Able to get that entry frag, and he's going to push back, which is great play from him. You don't want to stay around, you don't want to stay in the same position because you get known. But on the other side of the map, Rubbers, he finds you open up onto Select with a nice headshot. Walk up with the quick trade, keeping the advantage in their favor. And they're waiting for someone to push through smoke. Steve Star managed to get one, but unable to get Not almost got caught with his pants down, but he somehow survives without getting a single bullet hit onto him. The advantage is heavily in Zodiac's favor, especially now since Rejects falls, just leaving Rubbers left in a 1 versus 3. Does have Bomb in possession, 40 seconds to play with, but he's like a rock at the moment, just waiting for someone to peek him out, but no one wants to. They know his position. They don't need to. Rubbers barely missing those shots. Position definitely no now. Not falling. In fact, trades Rubbers to a couple, and this is a good play. Make sure he can keep that damage, but this is also a good play from Zodiac. Good crossfire, but that smoke causing the few, but Kings is going to get that frag nonetheless. 6-1 in favor to Zodiac, and they're looking very hot on their Axis defense. Zodiac gonna keep their buy quite healthy. Actually, Walker, he's sticking with the MP28, making sure that he has nades to work with. On the other side, we're seeing some Thompsons as well as carbines, but a lot of nades to try and cause some distraction, try and get a kill, also block a few. It'll be interesting to see how they play this one out. Coastal is one of the tougher maps in my opinion. Try and think strategically. You just need to try and hit your shots a lot more. There are ways to play as a team on this, like pushing on the beat, not one at a time, but together. But Rejects, he gets second out one at a time. Select almost gets a second play in top red. One of the things on Coastal you can do is create crossfires so well. But somehow Reese actually wins that duel, gets a nice headshot onto Select. That's an important part of these default guns that used to be called. Try and get headshots, just like Infinite getting a headshot onto Reese, keeping an advantage for his team. Thing is, bomb is dropped. They do want to go towards A site by the looks of things. Not much pressure being applied to the B site. And if you're Zodiac, you're getting a little bit nervous. You don't know where these last 3 remaining players are. Bomb has finally been retrieved by Rubbers. They're slowly pushing onto the A site, and if no one's not too careful, but that play actually keeps them alive. Rubbers falls, and bombs drop towards B bomb site. And now another player could fall. Walker trying to take down Havoc's, but Havoc's wins that duel because Thompson's not so great long range. 20 seconds left, and has made it 2 versus 2 thanks to Superstar and Havoc's, but Superstar falls. Steve Star falls. Just leaving Havoc's left in a 1 versus 2. 8 seconds left. No time. He just wants to save, and if your position, you're looking a little bit lost. You don't really know what to do. They don't know what site to attack. And you can kind of see it in their game style. It's not fantastic to watch, but you need to try something new. Maybe try and push through mid together, create a wall of smokes, push through broken wall, get those kills in connector, as well as maybe try and get that kill onto A site. That starts opening up A site, as well as the fact that you can go towards B site afterwards, going through enemy spawn, and try and cause some havoc like that. But Havoc's, talking about Havoc, he is going towards red. Not nade, some tagging him up, and 2 players towards coastal. This is actually pretty interesting, and Havoc's might even spy a player up here. Don't know if they'll expect him here. They didn't. Not falls in the hands of Havoc's. But it's on the other side with Walker. He gets a +10. Kings chanting 1, just leaving 1 player towards B site, which is Rubbers. Havoc's does help a bit, taking out Walker, but now Havoc's is in trouble. And he falls. The round is gone. 8-1 to Zodiac. And what a play. Just through smoke. Walker's just able to get a +10 on that, and Kings gets 1 because there's only 1 player pushing onto the B side at that point. And the round is over. if you're Precision, you probably want to take a pause because no one's taking their shots at the moment. Reese, he's very quiet. Rejects as well. Only Havoc stepping up for his team, 11-7. But everyone else below 5 kills on Precision Gaming. On Axie Slope, they're all looking pretty fine, except for Infinite, who's gone 3-4, which is not quite like him. You normally see him more mid-table, but Kings, he stepped up massively. 7-5. And Walker, he's continuing his demolition. He gets one more. But the bomb is actually going down full precision, and he will be able to get it. But Havoc and Roberts both fall, just leaving Reese with the scope. Kind of missed his first shot. And he needs to find 5 players. Despite getting the bomb down, he won't even get a single player. Reese needs to ace it to clutch it, but Nor's going to find him, and that's going to be the scope retained for Axes. That's also going to be the 9th round. And Allies looking too great. They did have a choice, either Invasion or this, and they chose this instead, Invasion. Maybe you got to think, maybe they would have a better chance on Invasion, or maybe their Axie side is just so strong that they can't come back to a situation like this. But 9-1, it's pretty much a demolition job for Zodiac. Walker, absolutely astounding, 14-6. Nars also helping out, 11-5. Despite Infinite being so quiet, 3-4. Doesn't need to. His teammates are just doing their jobs. So is him. Not getting a lot of tanks, but Select is the one to get the frag. Gets the opening kill, but Walker with that push through smoke, he gets one and he's unpunished. He pushes through smoke, gets the kill, and he's unpunished. And that's the type of play which is so important for his team and what's keeping them so far ahead in this game. And Walker, he's lining up a shot here. This could be a pretty interesting shot, and he gets the lineup, takes out Rubbers. And that's already 5 versus 2, all left on Reese and Rejects. Both players low, pushing down Coast. So a Carbine and a Thompson. Tags one place, pushing for it, but Nas there. He's going to be taken out, just leaving Rejects alone. 1 versus 5, and he needs to get a lot of frags here. 40 seconds left. He will be taken out by Walker. He's just all over the map right now. Another 3K for him, as well as the 10th round for his team. And this is looking very much like they're going to see round 3. If they keep this up. But you never know how the ally side is going to play out. And you could see still Precision Gaming getting these next 4 rounds. And they need these next 4 rounds if they want to have a chance in the second half. It's not ridiculous to see a team come back from a situation like this. But when Precision Gaming is just getting outclassed, outmaneuvered by Zodiac, as well as outfragged, it's hard to see them come back, especially since Infinite's just woken up as well, getting himself a double kill. Nas getting another one for himself, with ending with the round 3Ks. 11-1. Not a single frag for Precision that round. And they're in dire states. Havoc's hasn't got a kill for a while now. He's on 11-10. I remember saying he was 11-5, but the rest of his team, they're also very quiet. Racy, where are you? Rejects, where are you? As well as Rubbers. These players need to start waking up, start hitting their shots. This is their last map. And they need to play this map well for them to have a chance to make it to the quarters. And for them to have a chance to make it to the semi-finals. Finally, Steve Stott able to get the first frag, but quickly trade out by Kings with a nade for himself. Waka, don't normally see him miss those shots, but he has done, keeping it 4 versus 4, but the nade's good. Taking out Reese, he could get another one here on Rejects, but Rejects quick on the trigger, making a 3 versus 3. Finally a round with seeing Precision fighting back. Getting those opening frags and maybe even the bomb plant. No nade to stop it despite how many rounds Zodiacs won. But no, he's going to take down Steve Stott. Making it 2 versus 3 in favor for Zodiac on this retake. But good positions being held from Rejects. Havoc's also pushing up from behind. They're not expecting it. He's good for 1, but not good for anymore. He needed that second kill to help Rejects. Now it's just Rejects left alone. And his position is now known for Zodiac. And that's Infinite, taking him out 12th round for Zodiac. Despite some sparkles from Precision, it's just not enough for them to win the round. even if they did win that round, it would have broke the economy of the Axis. You can already see there's so much money. Infinite had so many tokens that he could give to his teammates. It wouldn't have mattered much. Whereas the Allies, they're struggling. They're struggling hard. They have managed to get some Garans out as well as some nades, but they need more than just weapons. They need rounds on the board. And after such a hard-fought series, looking at a score 12-1 in favor for Zodiac, you have to feel a little bit sorry for Precision Gaming. Their players just not stepping up on this final map, which you would thought that they would step up on Coastal, with Reese and Rejects just being such great fraggers. Even Rubbers even showing up sometimes. Talking about Rubbers, he's able to get one. Might trade out here. I'm surprised that player, which is Select, didn't spot him out, but Select will peek out now. Gets the frag. There is such a gap through those boxes. That's why I was surprised they didn't actually shoot him. But I guess it's because he has an MP44. Not a great weapon to shoot through that box. But Kings, he's been playing well in this B-bomb site. Able to get one for himself. Havoc does find Select, though, making a 3 versus 3. This round has some sparkles again for precision. 2 versus 3, but Bomb hasn't made it to the B-bomb site. If now Infinite make it there before the bomb does, could have been more trouble, but nonetheless, they didn't. Which just leaves it in a 2 versus 3 retake. And it's interesting to see what Nah and Infinite doing. Infinite not looking to like he's not hurrying to try and push onto the site. Normally you see players hurry, try and get into a good position, but these players are playing it slow, quite together. One player spotted, cleared that corner. But again, Infinite's not with his teammate. Now Noah's trying to help his teammate. I don't think they realize that Infinite can be an L. There is a player coming up behind him, and that's going to be Steveson. He's going to get that frag. 12-2. Interesting retake coming in from Infinite and Nah. Not one which you can get. No, in fact, saying he needs to sleep. Well, if he hurried up, you could try and get it, but it did seem like they were sleeping a little bit on that retake. 12-2. Doesn't matter so much when you have such a lead. Let's see how they can get back into this round now. Good sparkles from Precision, but they need to keep that up for the next few rounds. Surprising Nah didn't even find a tag depth despite a frag. I think he was shooting at the wall instead of the little gap which is between the statue and the archway. I think Nah just spotted someone trying to get up in tree, but he's not made it. Walker able to find one with the MP28. He even finds a second. Could find more here. He's still going to be staying alive, and he's got a Thompson to help him out. But Robbers able to get the trade, making it a 3 versus 4. Still in favor for Zodiac, so Walker's done his job. But now the rest of his team need to make sure that they don't allow Precision to get back into this round. And King, he's been pretty solid on B site, so if they start pushing, he might be able to get 1 frag or maybe even 2. He's been quiet and Selects it, helping out his teammate. He's just been spotted, which might give him an inkling that there's no one on statue. And that's going to allow Kings to get the first one, but he's not going to be able to get the second one onto Reese. In fact, Select's in a pretty good position. He gets down Reese. Rubbers with the quick refrag, making it into 1 versus 2. Doesn't know where the last 2 remaining players are, and he needs to start regenerating that health. He has a Thompson. He's just fully loaded. But 15 seconds left. It's not looking great for Rubbers, and remember, he needs 5 seconds to plant. Does manage to get down North. 10 seconds left. He needs to start playing that bomb very soon. With only 5 seconds. No time left, and this time, Infinite can peek into this and get that frag. 13-2. Going into second half. Heavily favored towards Zodiac. Halftime. Very, very surprising. After such close games, Zodiac never really showed that they had the potential to go so far ahead on a single half, but now it's all on to Precision to try and come back into this. If the first round goes towards Allies, could see it finish very quickly. It all depends on his first map, and they have gone for 3 grease guns. Pretty interesting play. And I'm going to bet they've gone towards B with those smokes in hand as well. They do have one player lurking around the archway, which is select, while the others pushing towards the B side with their grease guns in hand. And these grease guns can cause a lot of damage. One player on statue, unable to find the frag, but Rejects, he's missing his shots with the MP28. Havoc does manage to get one. Walker quickly trades it out, but Havoc is still alive on this B-bomb site. Don't know how he's managed it, but the rest of his team getting those frags, just leaving Reese in a 1 versus 2. Pretty surprising how this round is turning out. Reese doesn't know if the bomb is on the site yet. He does know there's one outside, which he might confuse as the bomb planter, but now he knows bomb is definitely B. And Reese nearly catching out a player there. And Wood. But he's just unable to get the frag, which is unfortunate for him, but fortunate for Zodiacs to try and get this first round of the half. They know roughly where he is, where he's roughly been playing, and he's walking straight into King's view, and Kings is able to get the second frag, and Kings, he's playing really well on this map, 12-8, but really it's been Walker. He's been on fire, 22-10. Closest person to him is Nart, 16-10, and then on the other side it's 16-13 on Havoc's. He's had a good game, but you need to see these big names like Reese and Reject step up like they did on Liberation. Both had 30 kills, despite losing the map in overtime. 14-2, one round away from match point. 14-30, and they're heading back toward the B bomb side, but they've gone for more of a split. 3 players towards B, 1 towards Coast and 1 maybe towards Red. Actually, that 1 towards Red's actually gone towards B with the site with the rest of his team. Infinite trying to find that opening frag, but he's unable to hit his shots onto Rejects, who's going to survive for the time being. There's Havoc's with that flank onto Nort, able to get that frag. Giving the advantage for Team Position Gaming, but Infinite with the quick refrag onto Rejects. Robert's trying his best, trying to get a frag back, but he's unable to select, able to take one down, making it 3 versus 3, but Reese gets one more. Havoc's also gets one more, just leaving Infinite now. Does get the knife kill onto Havoc's, but it's 1 versus 2. Bomb not in his possession. Should be able to reclaim it, but there's a player, Reese, pushing towards T. Watching it, now he knows he doesn't have bomb, and Zodiac Infinite is going to be able to get that frag and able to retrieve the bomb again. It's all up to Steve to try and clutch it, keep his team alive as long as he can, but just misses him as he goes onto the site. Infinite could fake this, but he's sticking this, and this could go in favor for Steve start. But it does, in fact. It doesn't even check Infinite. So there's 14-3. Clutch coming in from Steve Star. Infinite almost clutching out, getting himself a 4K, but maybe it was a little bit too edgy. And unable to predict where Steve Star could come from. But still a long haul for Precision Gaming to come back into this game. Of course, it is possible. Can't count team out, and they know they lose this round, it's all over. You can see a carbine coming in from Reese. Steve Star buying an SCG, the rest on Gavers and nades. This is such an important round to win, and the last round was so important, but each round from now on is as equally as important as the last one. They need to get as many rounds as they can. Walk up. Almost spots out Steve Star, but Steve Star's going to go out on top, getting a nice headshot onto him. Nars also falling to the hands of Rejects. Kings trying to push in, but it's only Infinite getting a frag right now. 2 versus 4. This is a comeback if you ever saw one. Great start for them. Should be 14-4. It's very unlikely Infinite can find 4 frags to try and clutch it. Ace to clutch it. But if you're precision, you just want to hold back. You know you can't win this, but you don't need to give away frags like that, Reese. Shouldn't be doing this. Infinite able to get that frag. Making it a 1 versus 3 with 45 seconds left on the clock. He could try and clutch this out. Spots out another player, almost kills him, in fact. Steve Star going low. They're just giving him 1 versus 1 fights, and they're not even grouped together. One player is fine because Havoc's, he's in dark, but when you're Steve Star and Rubbish, you don't want to give these 1 versus 1 fights. And it does seem like Infinite's going for Havoc's, and he nearly wins that duel. Havoc's just barely escaping out alive, getting his second frag, making it 14-4, but Infinite had a good chance of trying to clutch that round, which is saying something. And now it's going to be a tough buy again for the Axes, but also for the Allies. They don't really want to buy too much into this, I would say, but a lot of them have not. Going for a complete eco, nothing he bought, keeping 3 tokens. Infinite also has 3, but he bought 2 stuff. He bought a carbine and the smoke. Kings also bought 2, but Select is the only one bought down to nothing. And then Kings almost gets the opening frag onto Steve Star. Another player peeks out for him, but Reese unable to get the frag, and now Reese's getting pushed on, but luckily he has a teammate backing him up. But they're slowly going around, taking out Reese, but Reese's still somehow surviving for the time being. Zodiac just surrounding the players behind him to get the frag, and in fact it's the one with the grease gun getting the frag. Walker able to dodge the knife of Reese so he can get the knife onto him, making it a 4 versus 3. Rejects almost falling as well. Ooh, great frags coming in from Select and Infinite, just leaving one player alive, and that's Havoc's. This is for match point, and Zodiac looking the strong team on this last map. In fact, very strong. All 5 players staying alive despite the weaker buy. And they're putting themselves on series point. Absolute series point. 15-4. It's been a long haul, but never seen this one-sided. Let's see if they can bring something back. The buy on precision, not looking great. Reese, shotgun, that's the most anyone's bought with 2 tokens. Rest only had 1, so they only could buy Gavez. On the other side, it's not looking, still looking a lot better than that Axes. And you would favor them, but somehow you can see a win coming in, but not. Quick reflexes to take out Rejects. Spawning him on top of those barrels, which he's been playing every single round on this Axis half. Able to get that frag. Walker also almost takes out Reese, who's been one of the heavy hitters for precision, but he's been very quiet this game and needs him to step up. But Havoc's, he hasn't been quiet. He's able to step up, able to take down 1, but he's quickly traded off. 3 versus 3. Rubbers managed to find 9. He's going to try and deny this bomb plant, which he does. Marcus also finding a knife. Steve Star gets the quick tray, and now it's all up to Select. Main the 2 versus 1. Bomb not in his possession. Good crossfire set from Rubbers and Steve Star. But Select could try and get Steve Star here if he plays his cards right. If he checks this corner, which he doesn't, which is going to cost him. Select falls, and it's going to be 15-5. But Precision needs to win 10 rounds in a row without losing 1. And so far, they've lost 2 this half. It's not looking too great for them. It's sad to see a team fall so much, but they still got fighting spirit, and that's one thing which you can say for Precision, but I've already counted them out. There's no way they can get 10 rounds in a row without losing a single one. Of course, it's possible, but I don't really see it, especially since Zodiac's been playing so well on this map, and Rubbers does manage to get down 1 at least, giving an advantage for his team. 5 versus 4. Not really losing that duel, in fact. But it's actually Walker. He's been so good on this map. He's able to get these entries, and he's able to get his team back into this round. 4 versus 4, and he could get another one. He does. He takes down Rubbers. Good info from his teammate, Nah. Well, I know there's at least 1 more player towards A site. And Walker's in a pretty good position. Infinite taking down Havoc's, who's been top fragging for Precision Gaming at the moment. 21 kills on him, the only one really stepping it up. Rejects does manage to find out Walker, who's been the one stepping up for Zodiac, and he finds a 2nd kill onto Kings, making it 2 versus 2. Was it 4 versus 2 at one point, but now they managed to bring it back. They know where Rejects is. I don't know if they know where Reese is, and that's Rejects gone thanks to Nah. It just leaves it a 2 versus 1, and if you're Zodiac, and if you know he's on A site, especially since now he's peaked, you know it for sure. You can go towards the B bomb site, but 20 seconds left. If Reese able to drop Infinite, which he won't be able to, he won't be able to get the bomb down, but it does seem like he has time. And there we have it. He's made it to the bomb site. Bomb's going down. And it's all up to Reese's to try and retake the site. He can't hear the bomb plant from there, but now he knows. He's going to start rotating. This is going to be a tough retake for him. Especially since Zodiac's been showing pretty good crossfire set, and this crossfire is definitely a good one, but can cause some troubles, especially since if they try and flank one of the players. But now they got the info, they know where Reese's coming from, thanks to a quick peek from Infinite, and there we have it. The series done for today. Team Zodiac able to triumph over Precision Gaming after a long series, but taking it very convincing, 16-5 on the last map.